Howdy guys, and welcome back. You know who it is, of course. Today we have another account review. It's coming from cap2089. He's quite frequent on my YouTube channel with great comments and overall good dude. So we're going to check out his account. This one I'm going to do a little bit differently because the other ones are a bit time consuming, and you know, I mean, I don't mind the person watching it completely. If they like to watch it, I understand that. But other people, they're like, yeah, you know what I mean. But since he's not even 45 yet, I'm not gonna test B10 out. I won't test B8 out either. We're just gonna really take a look at his mons, and I won't be as crucial as I usually am. I sorted the elements. I won't be as crucial as I usually am with gems because 45, you're kind of in a midpoint in the game. You should just be breaking into B10 if not doing B10 already. I think by 40 I was already doing B10. It was not fast at all, but you should be able to do B10 by 45 especially. Let's take a look at your storage real quick. Okay, you never had the ship, which is fine. Looks like you're working on a light Shiva, which is fine. Looks like the beginning of a Merlin too, possibly. Yep. You're working on Merlin Light Shiva. You got some Chloe's up in there. You have a light Wendigoran too. I would definitely take him out if you're interested in Titans. But nothing too crazy up in there. I would recommend Light Shiva though after we make sure you can do everything. Let's just start from the bottom to the top. And I won't try to be as crucial because, you know, at 40, even in your 30s or 40s for MSL, you're still trying to get a grasp of the game. You're still trying to farm out enough mons and farm out enough gold to gear those mons. So you got a Yeti. She does not need crit rate. You're going for resist. That's okay. That's okay. She's Evo 3. You can use her in clan versus clan defense if you get her to level 60, my bro. So definitely work on her. Hunter, he is on a Valor set with stun and sap. He's a defender type. You're trying to offset maybe some of his attack or give a boost to his attack with Valor set. And it looks like it's a complete set too. Defense, triple defense. I mean, that's okay. You could throw HP in there for him though. Throw him the HP in there, and you can throw him on defense because you've already skill booked him. I remember you telling me that after I did the video, and you're like, no, Eileo, no. But I mean, since you've already skill booked them, just make the best of it. You can probably switch one of those out with HP and give them a little bit more HP, but I mean, that is what it is. You got a Dark Gatito. He does have a square slot. You're aiming for a max crit rate. It's fine, dude. Resist is kind of low, but you know, like I said, if you have max crit rate right now, dude, worry about his resist later. You can always come back to this video. Worry about getting his resist up later. If you can get that crit rate up a little bit more, or have somebody with a passive crit lead passive already, you're good to go, man. You're good to go. He should serve you well. Ooh, you do got a flat gem on him though. You do got a flat gem. I would at least change the flat gem, and you know what I said earlier. Dark Radis, he is a stun and defense aggressor. Defense, attack, defense. Not sure why you have the attack one there. I mean, it has resist on it, but just throw HP on it. And I mean, he doesn't need crit. While it's nice, even though he's a dark type, he is a defender. He doesn't need crit. Not a big deal. Oops. Dark Birdie, you have him on an HP set, which is fine. Flats though, flats. The only mon, in my opinion, that should be running any sort of flats is probably Panolo, because his stats don't scale up enough with percents. So I mean, if you're using a flat just as a placeholder, I don't have any big issue with that. And even though they have a great sub on it with the defense, try and see if you can get a percent gem, because you're missing out on HP on him. Other than that, I mean, he's okay. He's okay. But I can't really nitpick you right now because you're still going through the game. You got like Leo. He's on triple HP. Attack. HP. Switch one of these gems out and put him on HP attack and have fun with him. If you can build him when you can, hey man, get it. And you have a light Trixie. Is it Trixie? No, it's Chloe, my bad. Trixie's her last form. Morale boost and shock. Whenever you get around to her, just throw her on a resist set, probably HP defense with some high resist, and throw her on like your clan versus clan defense team if you're interested in clan versus clan. Have at her. You got a light Tina over here as well. She's triple triangle master race, unfortunately. She is not the best out of the bunch, but if she's all you have as a siphon farmer, because I'm not sure if this is all of your team, then see if you can throw her on a siphon set whenever you get to dragons. I understand you can't do it now. Whenever you get to dragons, throw on a siphon set. I mean, what she's on now, if you can get her crit rate up even more, even though she doesn't have a square slot, it'll still help you out a lot. But take in mind she's Evo 1, so I wouldn't waste any gleams on her if you do have any extras. So actually, I would say just hold off on her. Just hold off. Don't invest in her anymore. You got Light Birdie, Morale Boost Predator. You got him on Ruin set, which is fine. Another flat gem. I mean, it's definitely hard. It's definitely hard to get geared up at this point in time. Like I said before, when you get a chance, just change out that flat gem for an actual percentage. And looks like you have them fairly well. HP attack, crit rate, that's fine. Light Yeti, defense set, which is fine. HP, defense. That's okay. That's okay. Book her when she comes out. See if you can get some resist on her. You're good to go. Light Jack. She's on a intuition set, which is fine because she does need that crit rate. But take in mind that she's very, very glassy. So more resist on her would be better. Obviously, you're not there yet. This is just for future proofing. But attack, another flat stat, crit rate. So farm out some more attack gems for her and try and get that crit rate as high as you can for now. And we'll worry about the rest later. I can always come back when you're level 50 and re-review it. You got another hunter. You love them hunters, I know. Shock and HP siphon. He's an attacker. You have him on a Valor set. Flat gems. That one's okay. You could go for more crit on him, but you can keep him with this because he's not crit reliant. But you do get that critical hit rate boost, but it's only in the Ashermon League, so I mean that's fine. He's not the greatest in my opinion, but I mean what you have him on is okay. It's okay. You do have a Evo 3 Nike. She does have high resist, and looks like she's on a triple defense set. She's fine, dude. Like if you could gear your mons up like you have your light Nike, like dude, you're good to go. Like if you need a placeholder or something to remind you of how you should build your mons, definitely take a look at your light Nike, because even though she isn't on a same set, like a full set, she's on a broken set, but she meets all her criteria. She has the defense, she has a resist. You could add crit rate in there, but you're at almost 50% resist. I wouldn't change it. Like this is what you should aim for, my dude. This is definitely what you should aim for. These are just rebirth fodder and stuff like that. You do have a Mowgli. I don't know how many you have total. We can look. Would not gleam her, but if she comes back, I would at least get this one to Evo 2, and you can use her in Golem B7. You can use her Evo 2 and Golem's B7 if you don't have any other good grass mon. Just something to think about. I would not gleam her though. Do not gleam her. Just build her up at Evo 2. Get her some good gems on her, and she should be okay for B7. Obviously not optimal, but okay. Misha, Miho, Wildfang, Kira. You can invest in Kira later on once you're doing Titans, because it looks like you got a couple and you're going for the water one first, which great. You're good to go, man. You got a Vamp. I would probably get him to Evo 2 and probably feed him to the fire. His moves aren't that good. Looks like you're working on a wild thing as well. You could build that one if you want, my dude. You can build them if you want. Yuki, Neza. I'm I'm not sure if you're investing in all of them or you're just keeping them where they're at, but if you need any kind of direction towards them, I would say go for the Fire Neza first, and then probably the water, the grass one. I mean, the water one has something in blind, I believe. We can take a look at it, but you got a new, and he has a square slot, and you do have an Evo 3 Anu, and he does hit that max crit rate. He does have a little low resist, but that's okay. You have him on 2 crit rate gems and a flat attack gem, my boy. Take one of them crit rate gems off. Either put him with HP or attack. I understand you're trying to get that max crit rate on him, but if he can't hit max crit rate with 1 crit gem, then it's rest in peace to the squad, dude. Like, his damage should be a lot higher than what it is, especially for him being 60. So do crit rate and double attack, of course, percent, or crit rate, attack, HP, intuition, ruin. As long as you hit the crit rate, you get him some resist. Anything else is up to you, but definitely change this ASAP, because he's one of the few mons that you have that's level 60 in Evo 3, and he's definitely a strong contender for you. So do what I said, and you should be okay. You have an Evo 2 Valk. She's on Ferocity, which isn't the best set. Crit rate, attack. She doesn't need crit rate. You could put her on HP, attack if you want. She doesn't need a crit rate. If you want to keep it up there, that's fine. The gem set is okay. It's not the best, but she is triple square master race. Somehow you pull that off. You can definitely invest in her later on, like get her maybe like a Veiler set or something like that. Something with some resist and just to boost her attack and her HP up a little bit, because she does heal herself and she is quite tanky. But other than that, I mean, there's nothing I can really grill you on or anything. Flashwing. You can get Mio up to level 60 as well if you want to use her in golems. She is not the best mon to use for golems, but considering what you have here, she is a possible contender. Like, you could do maybe I'll pick it out at the end. More Nat 3s you're working on. Oh yeah, Neza has attack down and blind. You can use her for Titans if you want to. I would probably go with the fire one first, because she has double debuffs. Well, attack down and defense down, I believe, for her debuffs, so she's a little bit more useful, while blind isn't useless. But I don't know, it's up to you. I don't know what you're doing. This is just advice. Sura, he does have a square slot. You can throw him on a crit rate set, get that crit rate max if you can for his stun. You're good to go for now, and of course apply some resist later on and go for a little bit damage if you want. Water Succubus, I'm not sure if you're building a fire one or not, but she needs some crit as well to get her SP. So if you can get her max crit rate with some resist, you're good to go, my boy. Jean, Banshee, I would not build her. Yaksha, you do have her on a ruin set. Stalker increases her crit rate by 30%, so technically speaking, she starts off with 10 plus the 30. She only needs 60% crit rate for her to hit max, and you do have her on a ruin set, which is fine. Kind of like a bruiser build with the crit, defense, attack. That's fine. Just get her crit rate up, my boy. You're good to go for now. You do have a nightmare, a couple of nightmares. You could go for the water one if you want. If you're going to be big into PvP or clan versus clan defense and just be annoying, you can definitely Evo 3 that water one if that's something that you're interested in. The fire one is not that great at all, but I would definitely go for the water one. You do have 2 water Indras as well, which is beautiful. Crit rate, attack. He doesn't really need crit rate. He's not a crit rate reliant mon, and his damage doesn't really benefit that much from crit rate. If you're gonna do anything, I would probably change that out with HP and have him survive a little bit more, since you already have him on a defensive setup for now. I think that might be the optimal choice for now, and of course to get him to 60 when you have the stones and the gems and stuff. But I mean, this is okay, but just I would take the crit rate out and probably put HP in there. Follow suit for this one as well, which is attack, HP, another flat HP, and HP. He's balance type, so you can do HP attack defense if you want, or like I said before, HP double attack. But definitely get rid of at least one of those HPs, because that's holding him back. And of course, get him to 60, get him gleamed up when you can. Not a big deal. 2 water valks. I would probably keep those, like Evo 2, both of those, and just keep them, my boys. Just keep them, because water valk, she hits like a truck. Let's take a look at her gems real quick. You do have her on Valor, which is fine. It looks like crit rate, defense, and defense. Looks like you're maybe just throwing gems on her to get that set bonus, which is understandable, but do take in mind that set bonuses are equal or sometimes superior to broken gem sets, but 9 times out of 10 it's easier to build them on a broken gem set with the correct things they need. Like for instance, water valk, she would probably need some HP, a whole lot of attack. You could go for crit rate on her if you want, and some resist. But you have a complete set, and that complete set is not good at all, my boy. I'm not trying to grill you. It's just not good. It's not optimal at all. So if you can't get her on like maybe HP attack on a complete set for the Valor with some resist on it, feel free to just throw a broken set up there. Feel free to throw a random HP, like I don't know what you have over here, like this HP of Ruin. That's a bad example, but like this attack gem of Ruin. You can throw that up there. You can throw a HP of Conviction with crit rate, defense, and let's say this one had resist on it. You could throw that up there, and you could throw another attack gem that had crit rate on it and resist. It doesn't matter what type it is, because it's going to be a broken set anyways. But if you can't get the optimal stats out of a same set of gems, out of a set of gems, then just go broken set, because this is not good, and I would not recommend. She's underperforming, my boy, underperforming. Water Odin, which is triple square master race as well. Once you get a chance, I would feed her into fire. You don't have to. I would feed her into fire though, because there's other sea steers. The way she is now, attack, defense, HP, she's okay. She's okay, but you can hold off because there's other mons you still need to get. Same thing I said for your other water valk, Siren. She's on recovery set. You have a recovery, defense. Take one of those recoveries out because she's already on a recovery set. Give her HP, get her resist up. Congratulations, you're good to go. Get your Mona up to level 60 when you can. She's on attack, defense. Again, you're going for full sets without having the proper gems to make it worthwhile. So if you don't have any of your Valor gems, which you don't, if you don't have any Valor gems to give her HP and another attack one, take her off this set, throw a HP and attack gem up there with hopefully some decent subs, and you should be good to go. Attackers, they really benefit most from having HP subs, defense subs, crit rate subs, and resist subs. I would say HP and resist is probably the highest subs that I would want for attacker. That's not crit reliant, and of course if it's crit reliant, you want crit rate and probably resist to be the highest. But like I said before, you don't want to compromise with giving her a set but her lacking attack gems, her lacking HP gems, because those percentages is what brings you the damage. It isn't the set alone. That 20% damage increase that you're getting from your Valor set is being negated by a lack of a proper set, so it just nullifies itself. So I would recommend already go ahead and put your mons on broken sets, on sets that they need to be on, and work on getting a complete set later on, my boy. Work on getting a complete set later on. You're still kind of early in the game, so I'm not gonna beat a dead horse. Merlin, you have him an intuition set. He's not critical hit reliant, but it looks like defense, crit rate, attack. Looks like you're just trying to get a set on him. I mean, that should serve you well for probably B8 for now. I would probably throw an attack gem up there if you're using him for B8. If you're using him for any other content, he's fine as he is. We're not gonna go there. Water Water Loki, he does need that crit, which looks like you're going for. You just need to increase that gem up some or get a 6-star crit rate gem, and his crit rate should be pretty high. Attack, defense, of course another flat gem, so you're just trying to, I guess, fill in the slot just for the bonus. We've went over this. Sun Wukong, you got him to Evo 2. He's okay, not the best. HP, attack. Again, it's nice that he has level 6 variant skill. So if you get a Fire Wukong or someone else, that'd be pretty cool. But again, flat gems, not good. The broken set, in my opinion, is not worth it. Put him on a, I mean, not broken set. The full set is not worth it in this condition. Put him on a broken set, HP, attack. You're good. You're good to go for now. And then we have the fire ones left. Another Yaksha. You might be on the field of which Yaksha is the build. It's up to you which one you want to do. I'm not sure what you want to do, but I mean, you could put this one on maybe HP, attack, defense. Actually, HP defense, or HP defense with some high resist, because she's just a debuffer. She'll be good to go. You got a Fire Cure over here. Normally we put the healers on recovery, attack, defense. I mean recovery, HP defense. Recovery, HP defense with some good resist subs, and congratulations, you beat the game. Neza, again, you can put her in HP defense, HP defense. Go for the resist because she's the debuffer. You have a Evo 2 Cupid. Again, recovery, HP, defense. Go for that resist. You're good to go. Fire Yuki. She's also a debuffer. You could probably do HP attack defense for her, or HP attack. These don't need to be on complete sets right now. Like I said, I don't recommend complete sets. Put her in a broken set at least with some percentage if possible, and she'll be okay for now. Evo 2 Lupin. He does need crit rate, my boy, for his 5-star skill to work. So go for intuition if you can. I don't think you can at the moment. So I would say a broken set, trying to hit at least that crit rate on him and get some resist and some attack up there. And you should be okay for now. You do have a Fire Suck. Defense. So you're just filling slots really. So again, crit rate, probably HP and attack on her, and I do recommend intuition set for her to get that crit rate up, because chances are your subs on your broken gems aren't that great right now, but this is just for the future. Fire Sura, I did a video on him already. I'm not gonna go over him because I want you to rewatch that video. Boltwing, looks like you're working towards Light Shiva. Hold on to him for now and don't waste any more of your money on Shiva until you get geared up. Understand what you're doing. You're pretty darn close there as well, but hold off on him. Fire Odin. Looks like you have 2 Fire Odins. Oof. Beautiful. You can keep her at Evo 2. She's fine. She's just really a debuffer. HP, triple HP. You're just going for the HP bonus set, which is unfortunate. I'll probably do HP defense, or HP defense with resist, because she is a debuffer. Understand that you don't have much of a choice at the moment. Fire Shiva, stun. You have a good CC'er. Looks like you have another one, so you do have a CC'er. Attack, HP, resist. Take the resist off. Take the attack off. He's a defender. HP defense. You can give him some attack, but he's there just to be more annoying, and I would try to go for more HP on him for the adrenaline. Fire Balrona on a defense set. She's balanced. HP Siphon, Elemental Edge, attack, defense, attack. Probably change that defense out for HP because she does heal herself. And maybe put her on a broken set and see if you can get a bit more damage out of her. And yeah, that's all I can say for now. Fire Nightmare, it's up to you if you want to build her. I probably wouldn't but just keep her around for right now because it doesn't seem like you have a lot of useful mons. Fire Hunter, Triple Scrub Master Race. He does need crit, but if you want to use him, I would not recommend using him. But if you want to use him, give him a crit rate gem. See if you can get some near max crit rate on him and get his attack boosted up at least on a broken set. Or you can of course go on an intuition set. But if you do not, I will repeat again, if you do not have the gems to get him on an intuition set and make it beneficial, as in get him on the complete intuition set, good attack, great resist subs, great crit rate subs, just great subs in general, don't do it. Don't do it. Throw him on a broken set. It's not the end of the world. 99% of the time, he's still going to do the same damage, if not maybe a little bit more than a complete set. Fire Miho, you can use her for Titans as well. You have her on HP. Attack, defense, kind of weird considering she's a tank type. HP, I mean, you could do HP attack defense if you want on her. You could do HP defense, HP defense. This set is just not good though, not good. Evo 3 Fire Leo, you do got him on Ruin. You're going for max crit rate on him. Again, 2 crit rate gems is a no-no. 2 crit rate gems is a no-no. You're wasting a lot of his damage. If you can't get him to max crit rate on this set, put him on a broken set. See if you can get max crit rate that way. If you can't, go to intuition. But don't do 2 crit rate gems and attack. I'm not trying to go you out for that. It's just not optimal at all. You're missing out on a lot of damage. You're missing out on a lot of survivability stats for him. And you're kind of doing him dirty, my boy. You're doing him dirty. Fire on Mayoji. HP. So you just, it looks like you're just trying to fill in stats for him again. Well, for her. Maybe swap one of those gems out for defense for right now, and just keep her like her is. Keep her like she is. At the moment, there's nothing else I can really say too much. In Fire Wild Thing, she's on triple attack. Well, Valor, HP attack. That's fine. You can build her any which way you want. You can do triple attack. You can do HP attack. You can do crit rate attack HP, crit rate double attack, whatever. She's fine. You can build her any way you want. Maximize her damage. Give her some resistance. Congratulations, you're good to go. Let's take a look at just potential teams that I'm not sure if you're using for your golems or not, just so I can help you out with your farming. Oof, not that one. We'll go over here, and it looks like you're trying to do Tower of Chaos. You're almost to the max. I'm not sure if you can do 50 yet, so it may be another month. I'm not sure if you can do it yet. If you can do it, I was wrong. Maybe another month for you. Let's take a look at your B8 team. That can't be your B8 team. Bakina. For your B8 team, for you, Cap, I would probably do... Do you have... do your Mona. I say do Mona, Loki, Merlin, and your Sun Wukong. Do this setup. Try and get Mona to 60. Do this setup and probably farm B8 until the next exotic comes out if you have the time, and get a whole bunch more gems. This is the team I would probably run at the moment with what you have, just to get you some more gems. Eventually, once you get Valk to Evo 2, and I mean Evo 1's fine as well, but if you can get your Valk up to Evo 2 and get 1 to 60, I would replace probably your Water Wukong or your Water Merlin. Actually, I'll probably keep Water Merlin still because he isn't at 5, but you could probably end up running B8 with double Valks and probably double Monas, but obviously cost wise not efficient. But you could probably do a team like this at some point in time, or a team like this at some point in time. But once you get those up, it's going to increase your run time a lot more, so you can get more of those gems to help gear them up. But it's just a matter of ascending them and getting them on a okay broken set. For your B7 team, looks like this might have been your B7 team. Not the worst. Not the worst considering what mons that you have. You could always trade out Watermelon with your Wood Valk if she gets proper gems on her, but chances are at the moment it looks like your Watermelon probably out damages your Wood Valk. But if you take my suggestions, definitely switch her in there and get that elemental advantage on her. You can use Nike, but I would probably use Anu as a crit lead because his crit isn't max. Use your Anu as a crit lead. Throw in Valk, maybe take out her because you want that elemental boost. And if you have any other Woodmons, like this team should be okay for you. You should be able to do it, not the fastest, but you should be able to do it comfortable enough for you to farm it. And let's check out B9. Your B9 team, you can use Fire Wild Fang, Fire Leo. You can have Leo as the lead, but he's not variant. Fire Wild Fang, Fire Leo, Fire Miho if you want. She might slow your runs down, but if that's all you can do, that's all you can do. You can use Fire Hunter as well. He might slow your runs down, and I don't recommend you using him. But you can also take in your Balrona, though she won't benefit from Elemental Edge. You can take in your Shiva. You can take an Odin. So a team like this, yeah, a team like this for you should be fine. So that should be your B7, your B8, and your B9 team. And for B10, you're not ready for B10, my boy. You're not ready. You have your Light Nike. She's geared just fine for B10. No real wave clearers at the moment, so possibly a new or Fire Leo, or you can bring in Watermelon and 2 sappers. I noticed that you don't have any sappers, like dedicated sappers at all. So unless you pull an amazing sapper, I would say within the next month or two, work on maybe a Water Miho. And hopefully you can get another maybe Nat 5 sapper. But work on a Water Miho. Work on a Water Miho, and you'll probably end up needing a healer as well. So you can bring in your Siren if you want. And who else? Actually, you do have a Water Miho. Yep, you do have a Water Miho. So just get her to Evo. Get her to level 60. You probably need a healer, and like I said before, some type of sapper. For B10, are you ready for it yet? No. And like I said, this isn't to grill you. This is just to show you what I would do in this situation, or what I would recommend you doing. And Monster Super League just cut out. But yeah, that pretty much sums up the video. There's nothing else I can really tell you, Cap. If you need more help with gems, feel free to hit me up on Discord. Feel free to hit up the other guys on Discord. Feel free to check this page fairly often, and we'll see what we can do. But guys, keep in mind, you don't have to have a full set to make your mon optimal. A broken set works 9 times out of 10 just as fine. Full sets are a lot harder to come by and a lot harder to build by because they're so specific. And filling slots in for your mons just for that slot bonus, well, set bonus, is not worth it. Build the mons correctly first. Make sure they have the right gems on them first. Worry about the sets later. You can farm out the sets once you get higher up. But for Cap, work on the mons that I brought up. Work on your 3 golem teams so you can get more gems. Work on ascending those mons and getting them properly gemmed up. Message me on Discord if you need help. I'll give you what I can. And then go from there. Like I said, you're kind of in a awkward stage in the game where you're lacking gems and you need to farm out some more. But don't worry, you'll get there. Keep farming, work on those teams, and you'll be good to go. But please, guys, remember, broken sets aren't bad sets. A bad broken set is just as bad, if not equally bad, as some of the sets we've seen here, Cap. So just keep that in mind. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. If anyone else has any more account reviews that they want done from your boy, let me know. But yeah, guys, peace out, and I'll see you guys next video.